Hey, welcome back to Portal 2. In this episode, we are going to continue on through the deepest recesses of aperture science. Where are we going exactly here? I'm not entirely sure. Let's take a look around here and figure out where we are going. I would assume we're probably going up here and seeing what we gotta do here. Hatch reclusion override. I have 3 seconds to do it. Okay, well, in that case, let's go ahead and put a portal way over there. Press the button. And press that button. Force this giant door to open. And behind it, there's just a tiny little door. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's just go ahead and go up there then. Let's head on up there then. Head on over to that tiny little door that's behind a giant metal door. Look at this tiny little thing. And there's just a couple of chairs here. Danger, admittance to authorized. Keep out. Wow, it's raining really heavily outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really raining heavily outside right now. Alright, let's go ahead and open up this door here. Whoa. Caution, do not lean on railing. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This is kind of terrifying. I don't know where we are right now. This is kind of freaking me out just a little bit. This place is kind of falling apart at the seams, thanks to Wheatley not having any idea what the hell he's doing with the place. Not sure where we're going. Not sure where we're going. Is there a place that I can go to get up to a place somewhere? Where am I going? Do I have to go down? Is that where I have to go? Do I have to go down here? Is that a place where I might have to go? I mean, there's a couple places where I can place portals, but that doesn't really help me all that much. This is where I was before. What am I doing? I'm making myself lost. This is where I was before. So what is the deal here? What am I seeing? Or what am I not seeing? How about that? What am I not seeing here? And I can make a portal there, but that doesn't really help me all that much. Because there's no other place where I can make a portal. I can make one way up there, unless there is a place through this wall. Yes, there is. Okay. I can get through here. Pull lever? Where's the lever? Oh, there it is.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place.
Cave Johnson.
That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science. Alright, so where are we going now? This is the part of the game where I start getting very, very confused. So this is where we're gonna start having a good time with this game. I don't know where we're supposed to be going right now. I'm gonna make a portal right there. And I'm gonna make a portal right there. And see if that gets us anywhere helpful. I don't know if it will. Let's just go ahead and do a long fall. Hooray! There we go.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have, and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Fighting an army of mantis men. You'll know when the test starts. Yeah, dude, this is when the game gets absolutely hilarious because the voice actor for Cave Johnson is absolutely glorious. He sounds really similar to the voice actors for the soldier. I don't know if it's the same voice actor, but it's probably not. But he sounds very similar. All right, where are we going now? I am not so sure. We gotta get over there somehow, I suppose. So let's place a portal right there. And head on down here and see if we can force ourselves to fly at the speed of sound. Somewhere else. Hooray! Yahoo! There we go. Pump Station Alpha. Gel pressure control. Turn it on. So we're making our way through this relatively easily so far. We kind of have an idea as to what we need to be doing, which is good. Can I go through this door? That door is password protected. I cannot go through that door. Can I go upwards? That is the question now I am asking. Can I go upwards? I can go up here. Go up here. Does going up here do anything for me? And I suppose I can go up there too. So let's make... Whoa, no! I did not... Ah, shoot. I didn't commit to my jump there. That was entirely my bad. Let's go ahead and try this again. There we go. So where are we now? I am not so sure. Let's just go ahead and follow this.
Is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Do all the science from scratch. That's exactly how it's supposed to be done. Aperture Science Innovators. Oh boy. Here we are now.
Let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint.
Oh no.
All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
All jokes aside, that did happen. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But see, this all happens while you're doing science. All this stuff is just gonna wind up happening while you're doing science. Do I have to hold down a button here? Yes, I do. I have to hold down a button here. Now, where am I gonna be able to find... Wah! Boom! Up here we go. Hit this switch. And then force a box to appear. Hello there, boxy box. But this whole area of the game is why I adore Portal 2 so much. I think this whole area of the game is extremely clever and very, very enjoyable.
I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day.
You make a good point there, Cave. Where are we going now? I don't know. Let's get our bearings here. I suppose I can go up there. So what's up here? What is up here? I am not so sure. There's a room here, I suppose. Here. Yeah. It's a room, alright. There's definitely a room there. Does it lead to anything beneficial to us? I do not think so. Is this where I want to be? I'm just kind of wandering around aimlessly here. Just kind of wandering around
For this
aimlessly
next
here.
test,
There
we
we
put
go.
nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
We took care of that too. Right into those tumors. All right, so what are we seeing now? I suppose I need to do that. I like the very calming music that's playing right now. It is very very relaxing. It makes me feel at peace while I am doing these scientific tests. While I am contributing to science in some fashion or another. What am I seeing here? I'm not sure. Suppose I want to do something like this. Hooray! There we go. Now I gotta bounce back and forth. Bounce back between the walls. That's what we've gotta do now. Fantastic towns. Now I just gotta do the same thing all the way back. It's gonna take 1,000 years, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. And that opens up a door where exactly? Opens up a door, opens up a panel right there. So I'm gonna want to do something like this and then jump from here. Up here. Up here. No, I messed it up. Oh no. I messed it up. I'm gonna have to do all this again now. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. If you mess it up, you can just take a portal. There we go. All right.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't
Gee,
entirely
thanks.
nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
And it does not like the human skeleton. That's funny. I mean, what does like the human skeleton? I mean, let's be honest here. I suppose vultures. Vultures might like the human skeleton. Aperture Science Innovators. Okay, let's do a little bit more of
These
this.
science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
I punch those I punch those numbers in my calculator, I make a happy face. Where are we going exactly? There's an exit up there. But how do I get up there? That's the question now. How do I Is there a platform here? Is there a white platform that I can use to get up here? Sure looks like there might be. Now I can actually get in here. Here we go.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Beantown said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Ramps are expensive, man. They really, really are. Let's go ahead and see what that does. It's gonna make a blast on the wall there, which isn't necessarily what I desire. So let's go ahead and force it to fall all over this, all over the white here. Because I don't know if that's exactly what I'm gonna need to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and force it to do it anyway. Do the same thing over there, and then we can make our way upwards. Hop, hop. And then I'm gonna have to do the same thing way over here, but the question is, how do I get up there? That's the question I'm now asking. Can I make this jump from here? Can I make this jump from here? No, I can't. I certainly cannot make that jump from here. What am I not seeing here? What am I not seeing? I suppose what I can do is I could do something like that. And then force that to happen. So I can do this, and then do that. I suppose that could be potentially beneficial to us to get us to where we need to be. And then we can force the blobs to go way over there. But, again, does that help us, though? Are we going to have enough force? Are we going to have enough power in our jump to actually make this? Is this going to be enough? Yeah! There we go. Haha.
That coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
All right, guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we explore more through the deepest recesses of Aperture Science in Aperture Science Innovators, while we listen to Cave Johnson's hilarious pre-recorded messages as we do these tests, which is making it much more enjoyable to do them. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. It really, really does mean the world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.